In general, deep water soloing above the water is a great opportunity for normal folks who are just strolling by to see the spectacle of rock climbing. It's just an interesting way to make a climbing competition available to the public. It's a climb festival. It's more of a festival atmosphere. It's more fun. It's more like, I don't know if anyone's really that stressed about winning or losing. Everyone's just having a good time. And realistically, even the competitors who win are still sort of facing their fears and like struggling over the water. And so I think everyone's kind of experiencing the same thing that way.
This is a deep water solo competition that was invented by Sharma and his crew in Spain, in Mallorca, and they were essentially falling into the ocean, and I believe they got the vision to make an artificial wall that could replicate that experience so people didn't have to fly around the world to climb some of Chris's routes.
I'm from California, and I came from, the coast, and growing up I was always on the beach and surfing with my dad. And then I got into climbing. That took me to the mountains. And when I saw that, it was like bringing these two things together. Free soloing is like this amazing form of climbing, but the risk is so big. If you make any mistake, you're gonna die. This style, it's like it allows you to have that same freedom climbing ropeless, but you can actually climb at your limit and try things and fall even.
The wall weighs 20,000 pounds. If you jump from the top, you'll be going about 41 miles an hour when you hit the water.
The wall is steep and tall, but the route is fairly easy relative to everybody's abilities. For the climbers out there, it's about 12B right now. For finals, for the men's, it'll be 13 plus. Nervous to go against Big Joe over there. He's pretty quick.
When we started doing this competition about 15 years ago, the Cycle Block Masters, it was so cool. You have the World Cups, you have now you have the Olympics. It's like they're very official competitions, and this competition kind of represents more the fun side of climbing, the camaraderie of climbing together with your friends, and of course like the adrenaline of climbing way high above the water.
The climbing community, especially in like competitions like this, is very small still. So there's just no room for bad blood.
I think it is friendlier than other competitions just because it's sort of set up that way. Like the vibe of it is meant to be for the community. It's meant to be a showcase of climbing and our passion for it and what it's all about. And so I think, yeah, we're competitive and people want to do well, but at the end of the day, it's not really about that. I used to compete a lot when I was younger, and I don't really compete anymore with the exception of this event because it is so much fun.
Thank you. No, dude.
Come on, you got it!
One of the things that I love about climbing is that it's not zero-sum the way a lot of sports are. It's not like one winner, one loser. I mean, in general, in climbing, you go out with your friends, you work together on projects, and oftentimes everybody succeeds and everybody goes home happy. Whereas in a lot of other sports, there's always somebody who loses and feels bad about their day. It's super helpful to have friends to climb with. You learn information from people, you get the positive energy, the psych, the stoke, whatever you want to call it, but also just the practical side of it. You often work things with your friends and partners because they help you understand how to position your body correctly, how to do the movement.
Yeah, you can compete against other people, but ultimately it's just you up there against the wall.
Trying to do your best, focusing on the climb, not trying to beat somebody else. If you're focused on beating someone else, then you're not going to be present to do your best on the wall.
Yes, there was two ladies on the wall, and they actually stopped and were talking to each other. And they both topped out. It's like really cool.